Okay, welcome everybody. It's our special call tonight with Brynlee from corporate. She was so sweet to offer to get on with us tonight to go over some great new incentives and new announcements that just came out. And those of you that were watching our Activate call or the Activate um, virtual watch party that we had a couple weeks ago, you were blown away by some of the new announcements, and now they added a new incentive, not only for the trip, but for the fast lane. And now there's a way to be able to get into the trial group for the upcoming product launch. And those of you that are going to Dallas in October for the next event, you get to be part of that product launch. But if you want to be in the pre-launch before the product's launched, you can get into the test group or the trial group. And Brynlee, you're going to explain to us how we can do that and break down the different point structure. Because to be honest, I'm a little confused myself, and I want to make sure that our team knows what we have to do. Because when we have a clear goal and we understand how to earn something, we can go for it. But if we're confused, it's harder to go for it. So Brynlee, I'm going to toss it over to you, and thanks everybody for jumping on and being part of this call.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me. It's always so much fun to hop on to your guys' team call.
Yeah.
I am going to briefly cover, oh, sorry, my computer is all of a sudden giving me a pop-up to connect to our
Wi-Fi.
our Wi-Fi. There we go. Okay. So let me just share my screen.
Oh, allow. Okay.
Beautiful. All right. So I'm just, again, briefly going to go over the qualifications really quick. And if anyone has any questions, please feel free to throw them in the chat. And we can go over them real quick. So as you guys know, we just launched a new incentive, which is a trip, not to just anywhere, but to Mexico. So first things first, how are you going to earn points? You're going to by enrolling new customers and consultants, you rank advancing, and helping your team also rank advance. So congrats if you got your 400 SB last month. You already have the first step done.
4 of us too. That's
Yeah.
awesome. 5 of us, some of us. Yeah.
You have already met the eligibility requirement. If you did not, totally okay. You still have a shot. What you need to do is enroll 800 in SV this month. So if you have not yet enrolled 800 in SV this month, get to it. Because we've got 7 days left of the month minus tonight. So starting tomorrow, 7 full days for you guys to be able to have that option. And we have some quick math on here on these lovely sides. If you sell 4 new customers or consultants, the high-speed health stack, that would get you your 800 in volume. Now, I'm going to challenge you a little bit, and I'm going to strongly encourage you to sell 5 of those. That way you have 1,000 in volume, and you're going to be able to earn 10 points. So on to the points. We're going to go to enroll first. Sorry, we're going to go a little out of whack here. Enrolling. So whenever you enroll someone and whatever they order will count towards these points. So meaning anything that they order within their enrollment month will count and move you up these different levels, we'll say. So if you had someone that signed up July 1st, and let's say they placed an order, again, tomorrow, both of those orders will count because it's within their enrollment month. So if you enroll 250 to 499, you're going to get 2 points. If you enroll 500 to 999, 5 points. 1,000 is 10 points. 2,000 is 20 points, and 3,000 is 30 points. So you are able to earn 30 points just off of enrolling every single month. So I've heard this a lot. What happens if I enroll 6,000 in volume? I'm really sorry to tell you, but you only earn 30 points. We have to put a cap somewhere, and to make it fair for everyone, that's where we drew the line. So what's another way to earn points? You rank advancing. So if you, whatever your highest rank was that you were paid as, so a lot of you is probably going to be in October, whatever your highest rank was from 2024 through 2025 to date, is what your recognition rank is going to be. And that's the rank that you're going to want to increase to be able to earn points. So if you are below SC1 and you rank advanced to SC1, you're going to get 20 points. SC2 is 30, SC3 is 40, and MC1 plus is 50. So for example, if you're currently MC1 and you rank advanced to MC2, you would earn 50 points. And same kind of trend here, just halved. So if you have enrolled someone between 2024 and 2025 as a consultant, you're going to be able to earn points off of them. If you are looking at this and you're like, where does it say that they had to sign up between 2024 and 2025? Well, it's on the website. Right here on the website. So this is down at the bottom of the page on the website. And so right here, help your personally enrolled consultant to enroll 2024 or in 2025 rank advance. So there are definitely steps that you guys can use to find those people, and I'll show you guys after we go through all of this on how to find those people in your back office. But if someone on your team rank advances to SC1, that's 10 points, SC2 is 15, SC3 is 20, and then MC1 plus is 25. Does anyone have any questions about how you earn points?
So, they can check to see, it should be listed their highest rank or what their rank is when they go to, even, isn't it on the app when
Yes,
they?
on that app, you'll be able to see what their highest paid rank is, as well as their enrollment date. So you can just verify when they signed up. There is a fun way in the back office. It's just a little bit of steps, that you'll have to make in order to see everything correctly. But I will show you guys that here in a second. One thing I do want to point out with this is we do have tiers with this. Instead of it being tier 1, you earn the trip, tier 3, you earn the trip, tier 2, you get, some gift card, whatever. You're going to be earning different things. So in order to earn the trip, you need 90 points. So if you get 90 points, congratulations, you earn the trip. If, let's say, for whatever reason you
By the
fall
end of
short,
September. Yeah.
right, by the end of September. So let's say for whatever reason you end up with 70 points to 89 points, you will earn a $300 Delta or Amazon gift card. You will have the choice on that. Same thing if you earn 45 points, so 45 points to 69 points, you're going to be able to earn a $150 Amazon or Delta gift card. And you'll be able to make that choice. You will only earn the highest tier that you earn. So if you earn the trip, you don't get $450 in gift cards. So those won't stack, but you do earn the highest tier that you win. The other thing that I would like to point out, just so you guys are aware, you do need to be considered active as defined as the comp plan. So meaning you need at least 150 in sales volume to earn points.
And
Which
that could come from your customers or,
correct.
right,
Correct.
okay.
Yep. That
Your
can come from you or your customers or both. But as long as you meet that 150 requirement, you'll be earning points. And you also, as always, need to be in good standing. So that means keeping out of trouble with compliance. So if they send you an email, don't be scared. They're trying to help you win the trip.
Well, and also, isn't it true that in order to win a trip, don't you have to have a personal order yourself though, too? It used to be.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So for this one, you do not need to have an order process. You just need to be active. So if you are in a different market where your comp plan requires you to have your 400, or sorry, your 40 in your personal purchase, and that's a requirement, you would need to purchase that. But in the US and most markets, I think your team is in, there's no personal purchase requirement. So if you are in a market that requires you to do so, make sure you are paying attention to that, because let's say you have, 100 points on the table. Don't leave it. Make sure you're commission qualified in the month. But those are really the only things that I want to point out. The other thing with the active side of things is, let's say you've enrolled 1,000 in consultants, but you have yet to have your subscription process to where you would be commission qualified or considered active. You're not going to see those points until then. So don't panic if you're like, I know I've had enrollments. Check to see if you're meeting that 150 sales volume requirement. Because once you hit that, those points will show the following day. The reports do update once a day at 11 Mountain Time, Mountain Daylight Time. So just make sure you're paying attention to that and don't panic if you don't see your points. Next thing that we'll go over briefly is something a little more exciting. I was going to save this for last, but we just announced on Monday that we are doing a fun little test trial group on the new product that is going to be launching in October. So in order to be able to participate in this, you need to earn 45 points by August 15th. Now, I'm going to give you a little hint here. If someone rank advances on August 15th, you don't get those points until the end of the month. So you're going to want to get people rank advancing this month. So that way you can get the rest of the points you guys need through enrolling. Rank advancement points get added after commissions are after commissions are completed. So those wouldn't show until September 5th.
Oh, that's
So
right. So then do they still get into the group though, or no?
you have to have 45 points. Your tracker has to say 45 points.
Points before the 15th, and
Yep.
that's even if
So if anyone rank advances this month, your points will show on your tracker August 5th.
September 5th.
August
Or
5th. So if
August 5th.
someone rank advances July,
This month. Okay, yeah.
right,
This
then
month.
it'll show up in your tracker on August 5th.
Yeah.
So get people rank advancing this month, see how many SC1s you can create. That way you can get as close as possible to that 45 points. Then you can make up the rest through enrolling. So just a little hint there that I want to give to you, because I don't want you guys to be disappointed when like, oh, I did it, and then you find out you didn't. Do you want to look at the breakdowns first, or do we want to go into the back office?
What were you gonna do in the back office? Show us where to
Just
find
show
it.
how to find. We could
Yeah,
put that at the
whichever's
end.
easiest, whichever's
Okay, we'll put
easiest.
that at the end.
Okay.
So I have created a couple different examples. You do have some examples, I guess one example, for a couple different ranks in the watch party presentation from Activate. So you have a couple different examples here on how to qualify. But I've gone ahead and created a couple different examples for the lower ranks here. Not all of the ranks are shown in those examples. So when you guys are looking at this, I do suggest having how you get points pulled up, because you might look at this and think, this is really confusing. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know how we're earning points here. So that's exactly what we're gonna do real quick. Bear with me for 5 seconds here while I figure out my tabs. There we go. Awesome. So, again, when you enroll 1,000, and all of these examples are going to have 1,000 in volume that you're going to enroll every single month. That way you can take advantage, you're taking advantage of the points, right? So enrolling 1,000 every single month, this example, this person would have to hit SC3 by September. I also do want to point out this is for new people or people who have not yet hit SC1. So if they rank advanced to SC3, they would be qualified for the trip with 90 points. Now, I say be an overachiever and try and get over that 90 points. So enrolling that enrolling that 3,000 in volume over the 3 months gets you 30 points and leaves you with 120. And here's just a couple other examples. These ones they rank advanced to SC2 by September, and you just make up the points either through enrollments or creating a new SC1. For SC1s, if you break advance to SC3 plus enroll, again, at least 1,000 in volume every single month, that would get you 100 points, but I don't have that on here. If you create a new SC1, that would get you 110 points here. So there's definitely a couple different ways to qualify. Here's that same example, except for instead of creating a new SC1, you enroll 2,000 in volume in a single month. This one is for someone who just rank advances to SC2. You would enroll 2,000 in volume each month in order to get to your 90 points. So as an SC2, you would want to rank advance to SC3 by September. Again, following that same enrollment of getting 1,000 every single month. Rank advancing and creating a new SC1. And then here is where this example, you would want to enroll some more, where you would have some more months of enrolling at least 2,000 in volume. And then this last example for SC2s, rank advancing to SC3 by September, creating a new SC2, as well as enrolling at least 2,000 in volume in 1 month, with the other months enrolling at least 1,000. This SC3 example, basically the same concept, you guys. Get people rank advancing, you start rank advancing. For an SC3, you would want to rank advance to MC1 by September. So if you rank advance this month, congratulations. Now you just have to worry about everything else. So, getting to MC1 by September and then getting 40 points through enrolling. And here's another example, enrolling 1,000 in every single month, rank advancing to MC1 by September, and creating at least 1 new SC1, if not 2, to get you to 100 points. Same thing here, except for instead of creating 2 new SC1s, you would create 1 new SC1 and then getting them to rank advance to SC2. So there's lots of different ways to qualify. And for MC1s, I'm so sorry, but you only have 1 example. Oops, as I accidentally hit buttons. You only have 1 example because guess what? You have access to me. So if you are MC1, please reach out to me either to my email or to my phone number, and we could help map this out for you. So please take advantage of me. I would love to help support you in mapping this out. This is one of my favorite parts of my job, is helping you guys qualify for these trips. So MC1s and MC2s, your guys' paths look a little bit different. MC2s, just depending on where you're at, you could totally rank advance. But again, if you are MC1 through MC2, please reach out to me and let's get you all mapped out. All right. Does anyone have any questions? I'll give you guys a second to kind of think and ponder while I pull up the
Any
back off.
questions, guys? I'm looking on the chat. Nothing's written there, but are most of you trying to figure out what you're starting at, like your starting rank? Because I was pulling up some of you. Isn't it when you go to detailed genealogy, you search their name and then it pulls up their profile and it says rank consultant 2 or rank SC2?
Yes. Yep.
If it's listed there on that, and that should tell them, or do you want to show us where else they can find
Yeah.
it?
So in your back office, you're going to want to hit reporting and then detailed genealogy. There's a couple different ways for you to see this. Let me just hurry and take this out. Update. Okay. So there's a couple of different ways that you're able to see this information. So go into your columns and make sure you add the lifetime rank. And you can move this up here to where you can see it right after the names. And then hit update. And you should be on the top of this list. So this account is, the lifetime rank is Senior Consultant 3. If you don't want to go through all the work of moving the lifetime rank over, I promise you, for what I'm going to show you here in a second, you're going to want to move it over. So it is in your available columns that you can see, because it's going to make it a little bit easier. But if you don't want to do that and you just want to check what your rank is, just go ahead and click on your name. So this person's name is corporate test account. And it's going to load here. Maybe very slowly. It'll all of a sudden load when we don't want it to. But it'll pop up your user profile and it will show you the rank that you are. We'll see if we can maybe get this to load while I open up a new tab here.
So if you go to their profile and pull up their current rank, that's not going to fluctuate by end of month because that's the highest they've ever achieved.
Correct. Yep. Yeah, that won't change until the month
Right.
closes and commissions are qualified. Yeah, see, here you go. You can also see the rank here, and it's taking forever to load. You guys can understand the idea.
Right.
So in order to find who you have personally enrolled in the last, we'll say roughly year and a half, what you're gonna want to do is when you're in your detailed genealogy. Now, if you're able to pull up your back office right now, or if you just want to take notes so you guys can just look at those for later, please do. I'm not trying to keep anything a secret. I want you guys to be able to know how to do this. But if you go ahead and click organization here, the little fancy button here that has the people on it, you'll go ahead and click organization. You're going to want to change the tree type to enroller tree. If it's already enroller tree, congratulations. You don't have to change anything there. For organization depth or org depth, you're going to want to change this to frontline. Then for members, you're going to want to change it to consultants. Now, the enroller tree in the front line, this is just to ensure that it is only showing your personally enrolled people. If you change it to enroller tree, it's just going to show the people that you've enrolled and the people that you've enrolled, that they've enrolled, and so on and so forth. So make sure you change it to frontline or you're going to be seeing a lot of people you might not know who they are. Again, in the columns, I would say move over the lifetime rank because that's going to be the easiest for you, as well as the enrollment date. Then going into filters, and if you guys don't know how to move these over, what you do is you just you click on it, click on whatever one you want to move over, and you click this arrow that's in the solid circle. Then you move it over to the other side. You can also move it up, you can move it down. So definitely move lifetime rank over and enrollment date. And then when you go into filters, now this one is extremely crucial. I think it might be one of the more important ones. If you don't fill in all of these here, so we have this join date between. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the month to January, the day to the 1st, and year 2024. And then again, same thing here, just move it to whatever the current date is. So today is July 23rd, 2025. If you don't fill in all of these boxes, it's not going to pull correctly. It's not gonna it's gonna pull everyone. It doesn't save all the way. So once you've got all of that updated, go ahead and hit update report. And it will save everything you just did. So now we can see everyone that we have personally enrolled between 2024 through 2025 without having to go through and look through everyone. So you can also see the ranks if you moved over the lifetime rank. So we can see that Mexico is a consultant 1. Michelle is also a consultant 1. And we can also see their enrollment date. And the reason why I suggested to bring over the enrollment date is so you guys can look for anyone that you have signed up, especially through April through June, because they are still able to earn that extra $150 bonus for rank advancing to SC1, which also means you can still earn the shoes. So, make sure you're not missing anyone. Make sure you're just going through here. I see this account has a couple consultants that signed up this year in May. So I would just go through, and even some in June, and just make sure you're not missing anyone. Again, if they signed up in April, this month is the last month for them to rank advance to SC1 so they can get that bonus. Those who signed up in May have till August, and those who signed up in June have till September. So quite awesome that you're still able to earn the shoes while trying to qualify for this trip. So make sure you don't miss anyone. Hopefully this helps you guys a little bit. Try and find some consultants to help rank advance. That way you also know who you can earn points off of. One last little tip I would like to suggest is you can hit this little button here. It's got an arrow with the little box thing. If you click on this arrow, it will save all of the filters you just added and export it into a CVS file, meaning an Excel sheet. It's not going to be very pretty, but you can make it pretty if you want. But I would export that just so you have a list, or per se a checklist. Then you can reach out to all of those people. I am going to text Marilyn a link to this to where you can, she'll be able to send it over to you guys and you can take screenshots and reach out to those people on your list and say, hey, did you hear that we have a brand new incentive? We're going to Mexico. Do you want to go with? Right? Do you want to qualify with us?
Woo!
Okay. And then that way you can send them the paths and say, hey, which one speaks to you the most? Let's look at your back office. Let's find the people that you've signed up in the last year and a half, right? So definitely run, you guys. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Run. This trip is doable. It'll take a little bit of work, but it's definitely possible. I know some people are a little scared because it's only 3 months, but it's definitely possible to do in 3 months if you put in the work. So don't sell yourself short. Don't be scared. Don't be nervous. you can qualify for this trip if you put your mind to it. It's just going to take a little bit of effort.
There's also, you said on the app, when you pull up their name and
Yep.
does show their rank, or for your own personal your own personable, rank, you can look there too, correct?
Correct. Yep.
And then when I went to, the detailed genealogy and pull up that person's name and then click on it, it brings up a little, profile of them and it lists it there as well. So that's a quick way to check,
Yep.
as well. But also, if you go to the app and sort your consultants, only your personally enrolled consultants under you will show in the app. So that's
Yep.
one way to sort them really quick. And then all your personally enrolled customers are in your app. So that way you don't, if you don't want to take the time to go through and sort through the other way on the back office, that's a quick way to do it, right?
Correct. Yep. You'll just want to make sure you verify their enrollment date.
Yes, right.
That's
And
the only thing.
and you kind of know which ones that you have signed up in the last 2 years. Those are your newer consultants.
Right.
But yeah, and then there's also a way to see what ones are active. You click on active under your consultants in your app, right?
Yep.
And all of that. So, yeah, you can see when they last ordered. I mean, you can see a lot of things. So those are great ways. But thank you so much, Brynlee,
You're
for
welcome.
mapping this out, because those of us that kind of, see the path now, or at least know the different ways to do it. So they don't have to rank advance, or you're saying if they rank advance by the end of July, that's one way. But they can also do it by enrollments and get
Correct.
their 45 point, or get their 45 points by August 15th, or
So,
get those 45 points by
right.
the end of September.
So you would have to get your 45 points, right? August 15th. So to remind you, you can only get 30 enrollment points in a single month. So
Right.
you'll have to start now in order to get your 45 points by the end, I guess the middle of August. So try to get as many points as you can this month. So then that way, let's say you get 25 points this month, you can work on getting that extra 20 going into next month. Or try to get 35 points this month. So that way you can only, you can work on getting your extra 10 points next month. So
Yeah.
try and find where you're going to get your points tonight. So that way you can use this last week of the month to really lock in and push through. Yes, subscriptions run in 2 days, but don't wait till subscriptions run in 2 days to start getting to work. Get to work now. One thing I always say is look at the last 2 months. Where did you end up the last 2 months? What's the average? If you want even more of an average, you could look at the last 3 months and do the same with your people. That's what I do whenever I look at someone that's looking to rank advance. I take the last 3 to 6 months. I always go for about 3 to 6 months just to see what their averages are. And then we say, okay, your average every month is, let's say, 3,000 in volume. So you need 500, let's plan on 500 more to go. Get your 500. Then that way, once subscriptions process, hopefully you're a little bit closer, right? If you look at your back office, you're like, oh my gosh, I still need 1,000 in volume, right? Or I need 2,000 in volume before subscriptions process. Don't be scared. Look at where you were the last couple of months. You have the tools in your back office to see where you were at, where you can make an estimate. Not saying it might always be accurate, but it tends to put you pretty dang close. So help yourself. Take 15 minutes tonight after this call, and just see how much work you're gonna have to put in this month. and work with your team. You know, if you already know a couple people off the top of your head, maybe call them, maybe hop on a quick call with a couple of them and figure it out together. It's a team effort, if you
Right.
haven't noticed.
Exactly. Yes, and we're here to help you if you have a concern or a question. But yeah, I did text some of you kind of what your starting point is. So if you're SC2 or if you're SC1 or SC3, and then we got to look at that grid to see, okay, what do I need to rank advance to? Or your personal people, you can get them to rank advance, or by getting points, you're gonna also get enrollment points. Well, those enrollment points are going to push you up in the ranks too. So everything all kind of funnels into your qualifications. I do have one question I did get, Brynlee.
Yeah.
One of my consultants had a customer that was reordering, and she said that she usually gets free shipping on her collagen, but she ordered just the collagen. And she said the subtotal is 157, but the shipping was 799 and then tax. So will it just, when she goes all the way through at the end, it'll take it off or no?
So are they signing up as a brand new customer?
No, she's a reorder.
So for the only time someone gets free shipping now is if the customer orders over $175
Oh,
on their
170.
first order,
That's right.
plus they get the free hand cream. Outside of that, if you spend 150 plus, you get the flat rate of $7.99 for shipping.
Okay,
Yeah.
150 plus, or yeah, 150 plus, you get the 799 flat shipping. Okay. But 175 gives you the free hand cream and
And shipping
shipping. And
on
that's
the first
regardless
order
if you're brand new or if you're an existing customer.
for brand new customers.
Brand new customers.
Mhm. So brand new customers only will get free shipping.
Oh, that's why. Okay, because she
Yep.
was probably a brand new customer at that other point and then got the free
Yeah.
shipping.
Reordering. Yep.
Okay, I'll tell her that. So she just had a question. So they get free shipping regardless as a new customer, no matter what their level is? Or do they have to be over 150?
Yeah. Let's look at it.
I just want to, because
Roll
I know
down
that,
here.
okay,
Okay. So on your first subscription order, you're going to get obviously 10% off the retail cost, free shipping. So on any order, free gift with the 175 plus. Sorry,
okay.
so I did not give you fully correct information.
Okay, let me get that.
But it's free shipping on any first order. Then on every other subscription, they're going to continue to get that 10% off, get a $5 credit for every 100 they spend. Be able to redeem their $5 credits for every $50 they spend. So every $50 you spend, you could take off $5. And then for consultant rewards, they do, when they're signing up as a consultant, there's no longer free shipping on packs unless they set up a subscription. So when they set up a subscription to ship, is when they get that free shipping on their enrollment pack.
Okay, so as an existing customer, um, she does get the 799
Correct. Yep.
bulk or whatever they call that
The
rate,
flat rate. Yep.
flat rate. Okay, flat rate. That's at any level or just at the 150 or
Just
below?
at the 150.
One,
150 plus, you're getting the flat rate of $7.99.
so,
So
but 175 as an existing customer, then she would get free shipping.
no.
No, that's new people.
That's yeah, only for new. So only new customers and new consultants will ever get free shipping.
Okay. So as an existing customer, she gets $7.99 flat rate for 150 plus. Or any, it has to be 150 minimum to get the $7.99.
Correct.
Okay. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure I had that.
No, you're good.
Okay.
It's confusing.
I,
I'm like, wait, let me double check. That's why we have the website.
yes, I know. I should have checked that too, but I was just, yeah, getting ready for the call and then she texted me that and I'm like, oh, I'll just ask it friendly while we're on the phone here.
We got you.
Okay, and then
Beautiful.
those new people, they're the ones that get the free lotion, if they go 175 or above.
Correct. Yep.
Great. Well, what other incentives are we missing? Oh, and today they had an executive call. We announced that we're opening some new markets. And they said we could tell our teams the
Correct.
one that they announced. So that's Iceland. So if you guys know anybody in Iceland, I mean, that is a brand new market that's opening is August 20th, is it? Or
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll have a pre-launch type deal. We'll have more information coming out tomorrow morning.
okay.
We're going to be doing a press release, so a public announcement to everyone that will be opening, and that's when you guys can also start posting. We ask you guys to say shh. You can talk to your teams about
Yeah,
it, but to the public, don't post anything on your story or public social, like just don't post anything. You can talk about it amongst each other
right.
or a cool kid club. Um,
Yeah. So you can't give us any type of hint, new product that's coming, but so the only way we're gonna know is either you get the 45 points before August
you
15th.
won't know. You'll
Otherwise, we will find out not
correct.
until,
Yeah.
not until
You'll
the,
you'll get some information about how to take said product and maybe a little information on what to expect, but not too much. We can't tell you too much information.
okay.
But we'll announce the name. You'll get like a plain bottle. If you guys remember with the Mind Body launch with the Club 55, we gave them a plain black bottles, I guess tub and bottle that didn't have any information on it. So it'll be the same concept there. And they'll be the first to pick the product. I guess try the product. So it's gonna be pretty exciting.
And it's something we all can use, right?
Yep.
Okay. So it's not a pet product.
Yeah, if we were giving everyone pet products, I'd be a little concerned.
I'm really good about trying to get you to go over the edge here. Like, tell us a little hint.
And that's it. That's all I can tell you. Humans can
But you
take
said bottle. I know. Bottle
bottle powder. I don't know what it is.
mystery product, right?
Mystery bottle packet tub. I don't know.
Okay.
Bottle.
I
That's what
know.
I'm
I'm not
going
gonna
with.
not
Bottle.
gonna get you in trouble. We just
I
are
don't know
so,
what it looks like.
I know.
I've told them, tell me nothing. I know this much. I
Yeah.
know that much and I couldn't even explain it to you. So
Wow. Okay, so that's one of the exciting things coming in October, is that product launch in Dallas.
yep.
And any other exciting things in Dallas that you can hint to? Like, is there gonna be a fun?
There's going to be some fun themes. If you guys didn't see, we're gonna have what is it? Disco cowboy girl
I heard that, Disco Cowboy.
theme.
Yeah.
For the welcome party. So start planning your fun outfits. They're also looking at doing another experience center. So it won't be as big and fancy as the one in Salt Lake, but definitely come excited to play
Uh,
some games.
yeah. Is there like an exciting keynote speaker that they'll announce or don't you know
Not yet.
yet? Okay.
Stay tuned.
Okay. Well, we're excited to go to Alaska. So we've got
Yeah,
Monica.
in like 2 weeks.
Yep.
Three,
Him
two and
and
a
Monica
half.
from our team are qualified for Alaska me and Joel. So we are super excited to have excursions lined up. So super, super excited for that. But any other questions before we let Brynlee go? Sorry, it went longer than I
Oh,
thought.
you're totally good. I'm here for all the questions. So last chance.
Yes, you were very thorough. Anybody? Last chance, gone. Okay, we'll get this recording out, guys. Thank you so much, Brynlee. Appreciate it. And let's
You
have a
get.
great end of month, guys.
Let's do this thing.
Yes, we'll see ya. Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye.